Okay, hello horsey people. But man, where's the video? Where's the video with the top 10 Pokemon thingy? Forget about it. I'll do it another time. It's too long, that's why. I'll try to make it shorter though. Just a heads up before I get into the topic of discussion today. I made my own YouTube channel, again. Why that is, I'm gonna tell you something. Because when I turned 13, on my 13th birthday, I decided to make my very own YouTube account. And you have to be 13 to make an account anyways. And I was lucky, even though I felt really weird being a 13-year-old. And almost a week after my birthday, I got a tablet. It was the Asus tablet that I always carry around and play with. And it had Wi-Fi on it. But now, not anymore. I mean, what's the point of having a tablet if you can't have Wi-Fi? Or there's nothing to do on it? How depressing. And another thing that's really depressing is that my old account got terminated because of plagiarism. All because I was just wanting to upload a We Bare Bears episode. And I wasn't intending to plagiarize, let's move on. So, right now, Tommy is deciding, now, I'm pretty sure Tommy, for now, is close to scraping the bottom of the barrel when it comes to Pokemon figures. In the US anyways, but in Japan, it's all about something different. The topic has nothing to do with Pokemon, but another thing that I've always liked, that Tomy has been making for way longer, and that is Zoids. Now, these are the new Zoids coming out this summer, in 2 weeks. These are the Zoids Wild kits. And there's going to be 6 of them released for now, and there's going to be a few more released later this year, maybe before Christmas even. So the first Zoid is the Wild Liger. It's the main Zoid of the series. Now, these remind me a lot of the older Zoids and the Genesis Zoids, because the Genesis Zoids, they have pre-built bodies and motors, so all you had to do was assemble the other parts onto the motor and you're good. But man, Genesis were the worst. Pre-built bodies take the fun out of building them. I know. You're probably gonna be disappointed by these two, but that's really not the point. Now, looking at the Wild Liger, it almost looks like a hybrid between the Liger Zero and the Mursum Liger because of the blades on its back. And it actually has 2. And I think the whole Hayate Liger also has 2 blades on its back. The next one is the Gill Raptor. Gill Raptor reminds me of the Rev Raptor. It's a giant Rev Raptor with bigger and longer blades on its back. And if you want to know, Republic and Empire Zoids aren't even a thing. How unfortunate. But there is a faction name for both teams. There's Team Freedom, which is the good team, and Team Death Metal, the evil team. So, Wild Tiger leads Team Freedom, and Gill Raptor leads Team Death Metal. So, Death Metal is Empire, and Team Freedom is the Republic. Same deal there. If these were Republic and Empire Zoids, we would all get that. And These two Zoids are motorized. They take one AAA. The same AAAs I've been using for 2 years now with my camera. And they only take one, so that's good. Next is Caboodle. Now, I want to say that I like all of these Zoids. I think they all look great. But the color scheme, the light blue and the green eyes, just works for me. And next is Scorpia. Just Scorpion. And it's red. And Gyanotas. Gyanotas is literally a giant sized cannon tortoise. Or a big cannon tortoise. The cannon hidden inside its shell. And the last one, which is probably my favorite out of all these, Gaburgator, or Gaburgator. Another death metal team Zoid. But what I like about this Zoid is the color scheme. The yellowish green caps and the indigo-ish blue parts around his body just seem to blend in really well. And it has these reddish pink eyes, I think. Or they might just be red. And there was a prototype of this thing that I saw, which looks a little different from the final version of Gaburgator. And there are a few more Zoids coming out later. The Death Rex, which is coming out. This is just a silhouette. The Kuwaga, which is a death metal insect Zoid. And then Brachiosaurus. Brachiosaurus with a G, not a B. And I'm not sure what batteries it takes. And I don't know how big it is. But if these ever come to the United States, I would be happy to pick up the Gaburgator or Gilraptor or any of these really. But only time will tell. It won't end there.